Barbí, you so dumb.
Hey kitties, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey. If you're not, welcome back with me. So I kind of already started our get ready with me simply because I'm already running behind time. Like literally I had to cancel several of my plans because it's prom season over here in Minnesota and I had to do my brother's hair. So yeah. And obviously like I accounted for doing his hair, but then the kid wanted me to dye it. Like now I'm over here dyeing hair, doing things I didn't expect to be doing. I thought I was just gonna be retwisting his dreads to get him ready for his prom. No. And with that being said, that goes into our next topic kind of sorta. Because to be honest, I haven't really did too much. I haven't got myself into trouble. I've been on my P's and Q's. So there's really not much to talk about. That's why I know this get ready with me just won't be long. And we already running against time, so we don't have time to gossip about other people's drama. I look bald. I promise y'all I'm not. I got the braids halfway and then like buns in the back. I promise y'all I'm not bald. I promise y'all I'm not bald. But yeah, so like then to top it off, he wanted, I'm gonna probably insert the picture because by the time like y'all see this video, his prom will be over anyways. So he wanted, like, he bought his coat suit, like the suit itself, but then he wanted to add rhinestones on like the collar part. So then I had to do that. So it's just like I've been busy with prom stuff and running around doing errands and things. So we didn't get into too much trouble. And I really want y'all to be proud of me. Are y'all proud of me? Proud of me? I hope y'all are proud of me. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I thought, okay. Let me not BS because I'm about to get too comfortable and start talking to y'all and get chatty. I'm a chatty petty. I promise y'all I am. But so let's recap. Speaking of what we're going to do today, let's recap last time we talked. Last time we talked, I was on my way to the hoedown. And y'all, it was Cinco de Mayo. I got lit past lit. And it was effortless lit. Like I didn't intentionally mean to be as lit as I was. What had happened was I had woke up because the event was like at 3. And remember I told you I was trying to make it by 3:30. We ended up making it there, I think around like 4. Nonetheless, we made it there. And I had woke up, like when I woke up, I hopped in the shower and I started getting ready for like the whole thing. And then next thing you know, I hit record on my camera. And to be honest, anybody that knows me knows I'm not really a breakfast person. Like when I wake up in the morning, it doesn't really hit me that I'm hungry until like I've been up for, I'll give it like 2-3 hours. Then that's when my stomach's like, great man. And yeah. So keep in mind, I woke up. I'm not even really thinking like, I didn't eat. Y'all, I'm over here at the event, drinking on an empty stomach. And it's not like food wasn't provided. Food was there. For some reason, I took it upon myself. I went to go get the food. I remember going to get the food. And then like, I don't know, I forgot. Like I got there and then I somehow forgot that I was supposed to get food. And I forgot because like my stomach wasn't really talking to me. Like usually my stomach be like, oh, you know, like I told y'all. So that's how I usually know like, okay, time to eat. And with everything that was going on, I don't know, y'all. I don't know why it slipped my mind. Long story short and short story long, your girl was lit and I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep at the event. I don't know for how long, but I fell asleep. And you like, damn, you fell asleep, right? Yes. After, was it a margarita? I don't know. Some little concoction. I'm assuming it was margarita. So after the little concoctions started hitting, at this point, I'm ready for bed. Like, I am so tired. I'm ready for bed. And for some reason, I'm just like, you know what? Let me just lay down. I'm going to be cool. Next thing you know, y'all, I'm like, I don't even know how long it was. I woke up and I was like, damn, I fell asleep, didn't I? But I thought like maybe I just took a nap. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how long I was out for. And next thing you know, Like, I'm trying to call my Uber, but my Uber is not trying to call me. Vision is all type of blurred. This is why, like, when I'm out and I'm lit, y'all won't get texts from me. Or if I do text people back, I text them back like hours later because it takes me a while to reply to y'all simply because like my vision is fucked. Sometimes it be fucked up, sometimes it don't. But most part, if I'm out having a good time, do not expect me to reply like consistently. Simply because like 10 times out of 10, vision's fucked up because I done had several drinks. Okay, so I'm trying to call the Uber. The Uber don't want to call me like I told y'all. And bro, why in the world I'm over here like laying there struggling to call the Uber? Because at that moment, I'm laying there and all I really wanted was my bed. Usually when I'm drunk, I'd be like, damn, I want somebody to help me take off my makeup. Like I really just be like trying to be in somebody's skin when I'm drunk. Not that day. No. I was ready to go to my bed. I was ready to throw on some pajamas and just take off the makeup. I was so ready. So next thing you know, I was finally able to call my Uber. And where the hell? I just know you lying. Why are you playing me like that? Anyway, so I was finally able to call my Uber, right? My Uber comes get me. And I get home. I go to sleep. Keep in mind, like the event was over. I left the event by like 7-ish. Right? So when I leave, after I had left, when I had got home, y'all, you would think I would just like sit back and chill because originally what I wanted to do was it was going to be like a real Cinco de Mayo party. Like we was going to really be lit. So I was going to start off at the event, the hoedown, and then make my way out to the nightlife and be outside. But obviously I had a detour and my brain had other things planned. I finally get home, go to sleep. Keep in mind, go to sleep with the makeup on. Go to sleep, and then I wake up. I wake up around like 10:30. So get home by like 7. Let's just say 8. We get home by 8. Wake up at 10:30. I'm lit, but I'm not like super lit to the point where I can't get dressed and go out. So I really wanted to continue my festivities, right? But then something was like, girl, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. And I did just that. I sat my ass down and I went right the fuck back to sleep. Actually, I ate and then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again at 6 a.m. and I felt so productive. Like I was ready to do stuff, get things done. I was so productive to the point where I ended up going to my aunt's house, y'all. And then I fell asleep on her couch. And then you would think like it stops there. No, I woke up and like that's when the hangover came a little bit. Like it wasn't bad, but it was like, I could feel it. And I was just so confused because like that was the most delayed hangover I've ever had in my 23 years of living. So yeah, that was my Cinco de Mayo. I hope all of your Cinco de Mayos were amazing. I hope it was more festive than mine. It was definitely a Cinco de Mayo to remember. I'm definitely going to remember it. Anyways, yeah, so I've been in my arts and craft bag lately. And I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. I'm liking the whole arts and craft me. Like, it's cute. It's a vibe. I met a Caucasian man, a Southern Caucasian biscuit. And I've never dabbled in the Caucasian pool before. I'm not going to hold y'all. I've never. It's not that I got anything against y'all. It's just like when a Caucasian dude does approach me, it's so awkward. It's awkward in the sense where it's like I had one approach me one time when I was in college, and he was like the white boy who isn't white anymore. He was that type of white boy, but I don't discriminate, So when he approached me, he's like, I just wanted to stop and tell you so beautiful, but I just know you ain't gonna give me the time of day, so I'm not even gonna waste your time. Just like that, and that man walked away before I could even like say thank you. Before I could utter anything out of my mouth, he left. Then I had this one dude, he was trying to become a thing. And he's like, you're so pretty, this, that, and the other. And he almost had me, y'all. He almost had me. But then he hit me with that. We would make such athletic kids. Our kids are going to be so athletic and nice. Like, scholarships going to be lined up. And I just felt like, what? This is not a breeding ground. Like, I don't like to be fetishized. Fetish size. Is that even a word? Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, when he had said that turned me the hell off. Then I had this one Caucasian dude who had approached me. He was real nice. He was nice. And he was just like, I love Black women. I only date Black women. And that's where y'all really lose me as Caucasian men. That's where y'all lose me. Do not like, I only date Black women. I love, not like, like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's okay. If you only date Black girls, that's cool. I just don't feel like you just need to bring it up. Just, let a vibe be had. You mess up the vibe with the, I only date Black girls and, Black girls do it for me. And like, I don't know what Black girl is over here like, yes, this is what we want to hear. That's not what I want to hear. I want to be treated like a normal person. And normal in the sense where it's like, how a lot of y'all be like, I don't see color. I need you not to see color, Pookie. Don't see don't emphasize. Like, the elephant in the room, like, yeah, you're Black. I know I'm Black. When they ask me for the race, I have to check the box every time that says Black, African American. So for the most part, let's not, state the obvious. Let's not state the obvious. But, this Southern Biscuit, he approached me and he wasn't on none of that. He said, you're gorgeous and yada, 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 yada. And I just knew he was Southern because, like, nobody walks around with cowboy boots, y'all. This man got on cowboy boots in the spring. And you're not going to an event? I just knew something was off about it. And yeah, so a little Caucasian Southern Biscuit. He's a handsome fella. Handsome, real handsome. Devilish. But he probably thinks like I'm not interested in him because we were supposed to link and we didn't link because this week has been so busy. Like I had to cancel plans with him. So that was devastating. And then it doesn't help either that I haven't been replying consistently. So he's probably like, this bitch don't even care. Like she's not even interested. And I really want to give this man a fighting chance. I wouldn't mind giving him a fighting chance. Just like, not this week. Like you can fight, just not this week. Like, hold on the boxing gloves. Just hold off on it for a while. Next week, I imagine I'll be a little less busy. Hold on. Next week, I'll be a little less busy compared to like this week. So that would be the ideal time, It's still going to be hectic. But a little less hectic. So I don't know why I was twisted to the side. I'm trying to look at this mirror, but then that's why I always have this mirror in front of me because like, it's so hard. It's so hard. That's so hard. So as you can tell, this is the top I'm wearing. I'm very much, I don't know what I'm giving y'all today. I think I want to say like, it feels like an island vibe. Like I'm on vacation to the tropics. That's what it's giving kind of. But at the same time, it could be giving tennis player, like a sexy tennis player. Like I'm here on the tennis court, but I'm not here to like actually like do work. I'm just here to be a pretty face. So yeah, that's what I got going on here. I'm trying to rush simply because like I have time to get to where I need to be, but I don't have time for pictures. And that's what's like, that's what's pushing everything back simply because I would have time for pictures if, like I told you, I didn't have to dye hair, but it is what it is. And it was what it was. Maybe I was his first like Black girl. Who knows? Like maybe he's experimenting too. But I'm just saying, at this point, Asians, you're next. What's up, Pookie? Laos, Cambodian, Taiwanese. Baby, I'm listing them all. All of y'all are next. Not so much on Mexicans. I love Hispanics. I love y'all, but y'all can have y'all men. Maybe I'll try again in another life, but I don't think in this life I'm going to try again. Because I had met a Hispanic dude, and he was a flirt. Y'all, one thing about Hispanic dudes, they are a flirt. Everyone that I went to school with, every like one that I bumped into, oh, they're a flirt. They are so flirtatious, but that's not why I wouldn't date y'all. Because one thing about it, and 10 things for sure, I was friends with a lot of them in school, and they would just, they're like, I'm not saying they're cheaters, but you know, the ones that I was cool with, they was always cheating. They always had like multiple girls, and they were good at it. You want to see somebody juggle like effortlessly? You go to Hispanic man. I don't know how they do it, but I don't know how they do it. I used to have this one homeboy. He was Hispanic. He was my favorite Hispanic. I promise you, he was my favorite Hispanic. And I'm not going to say his name because we was in high school together. But he would tell me about all his little girlfriends. And I'd be like, all at once? He's like, yeah. I was like, how do you keep track? Like, are you not tired? He's like, the only thing is, like, he said, the only thing is, like, financially, it is draining because it's like, you gotta, you know. But other than that, no, it's not. And I was like, wow. So he's one of the reasons I don't deal with Hispanics. But then, like I told y'all, there was a recent event where I did like almost deal with a Hispanic dude. Almost, keyword almost. And we didn't work out because so I was out with my friend, and long story short and short story long, the Uber ended up like, the story in itself was odd. I was out with my friend, and we called an Uber because we were on our way to like another event. And long story short and short story long, she wasn't feeling well, and she let it rip in the Uber. And when she let it rip, the Uber driver was pissed off. So then we were there for a while because I'm over here like trying to clean it up so he doesn't like charge us for it type stuff. And we're sitting there for so long. He's pissed. She got to charge her phone. Like, there's just so much going on all in itself. Like, there's just so much going on. So then with everything going on, Uber customer support calls him, and the Uber driver calls our Uber driver, and they were like, are you okay? Like, we noticed that you haven't went anywhere. Is there any others? So then like he explains what's going on. And y'all, the bill that they gave was hefty. It was. As soon as I got notified about the bill, cause like working at a bank, I worked at fraud. I said that a lot of times, but if you're new here, you don't know that. So when I had worked fraud, like I realized a lot of people were just being scammed. So I never keep like all of my money in my primary account where my card is connected to. Simply because, like, if you steal my card, like you're not gonna run off with too much. So, like, when I had saw that they had a pending transaction, baby, I emptied the account. I did. I emptied the account because they notified me by email. As soon as I got the email, what? I never sobered up so quick in my life. Like, it was almost like $150, if I'm not mistaken. It was like roughly around that amount. So when they had charged that, I ain't paying that. I am not paying that. So I had like, you know, y'all, long story short and short story long, the Uber driver, he was just like, no, I'm canceling the ride. I don't want, keep in mind, like he didn't charge us for, customer service. I don't know who really charges Uber itself. I don't know if it's the driver because the driver did tell like the rep that like, my friend had threw up in the car, right? So they're like, okay, well, we're just making sure that you're okay, right? So he's trying to get us out the car. I'm over here letting him know, like, we just can't, like, you leaving us in the middle of nowhere. He's like, you got to call another Uber. Y'all, I'm over here sitting. I'm frustrated because I don't even know where I am. And Shorty is towed up, and I'm just like, what the hell, right? So me being me, we get out the car. Like, I cleaned it up enough, but they still end up charging us. Like, we tried to dispute it, but like, I I just feel as if since I cleaned up enough, why would you like at least cut the price? But you know, I can't. And that I literally stopped riding with Uber for a hot little minute. Because of that situation. But then like I had to go back to Uber again simply because like I kind of sort of didn't have a car. I really wasn't going to use Uber again, but I ended up using Uber again. So like me and Uber have a relationship, like, you know, next thing you know, I'm over here, like I'm outside with the girl. We on the sidewalk, right? Cause the Uber had left us. So I'm over here trying to figure out like, okay, cool. So I call up my brother and I let him know. I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Like, I'm over here trying to get her home because she's lit. Like, she's lit past lit. And I'm just trying to get her home to make sure she's good, you know, type stuff. So, obviously, the other place we were going to go to, we ain't going there no more. Now, like, the Detour is, like, taking her to her house. But it's like, how do I get you to your house? Because, like, I could order me another Uber. But, like, how do I get you to your crib? Because, like, her phone had died. The only reason I said her phone died, because, like, that's why we didn't really leave the Uber. Because he was like, y'all got to leave. But I was like, her phone needs to charge. I remember that. Because I started arguing with him. Because I'm like, can she just charge her phone for a quick second? Like, she got to, you know, be able to order her ride. Because I don't know her address. Next thing you know, we outside because, like, we outside. The Uber done left us. He done kicked us out. Her phone, soon as he saw that her phone turned on because it was completely dead. So like once he saw her phone turn on, he's like, okay, y'all gotta go. So at this point, we get out the Uber. I'm by the curb. She's like sitting on the curb. I'm calling my brother. I'm trying to figure out like how, like, you know, how we gonna go about it, because I'd rather just like get 2 Ubers and then take them to one, go to her house and the other take me home. But at the same time, like, because Uber is pending with like the $150 charge because the whole like, look, they just charged us. So all I know was they charged my account that amount. They had charged the account that much. I knew that I couldn't pay for our Uber because if I paid for the Uber, it requires me to put funds back in the account. And if I put funds in that account, then you know what I mean? Like Uber gonna take it type stuff. So at this point, I'm calling my brother, like, can I like send you money? Can I like do something? Like, you know, we're trying to figure it out. This, that, and the other, blase, blase, blase. Next thing you know, some guy pulls up and he's just like, hey, are you okay? You know, and I'm over here like, Jesus then sent me an angel. To be honest, he could have been, and it's so funny. I say, okay, because let me not rush the story. So boom, we sitting there, he pulls up. And he's just like, are you okay? You're too pretty to be sitting out here. I said, can you do us a favor? Right? He was like, sure thing. I said, first off, you're not a kidnapper, right? Like you ain't gonna like do no weird stuff. And he laughs and he's just like, no. And it's so funny because like I'm laughing because when I had got home, like I explained because my mom had called me. And we like doing a whole like recap ordeal. And she's just like, you expected that man to tell you if he was really a serial killer? You thought he was gonna be like, yeah, I'm a serial killer. I was like, I'm at that point, I had to put my trust in the Lord and just pray. That's all I could do. So exactly, he wasn't gonna tell me, but like that's what I'm saying. I was really taking a chance. So me being me, I was here, okay, cool. I just need to get her to her place. And then I just need to get home. Can you do me that favor? Because she was supposed to have a friend pick her up, but then like her friend was on dirt and it was just so much going on. So like he was like, yeah, sure. Where does she live? So she's able to like get functional enough to like, you know, tell me her address, right? So as soon as she says her address, boom, we get to drive and drop her home, right? We drop her home. And he's about to drop me home. Now, in the midst of him on his way to drop me home, my phone hits me up like, what did my phone say? It said, what's that thing called? AirTag. That's what I'm over here like, what is it called? My phone was like AirTag detected, or like, it was like connect to it. Like, you know, the notification that pops up. I don't remember what exactly it says, but it's like AirTag detected or something like that. Connect to AirTag, whatever it says, like that one message that be popping up. So when the message popped up, I'm like, AirTag. So I'm like, disconnect or no, or whatever the option was. Basically, I'm telling like my phone, like, don't do nothing with no AirTag. So after he dropped me home, like, he's just like, we should actually link. Obviously, like, you probably, because he wanted me to go out that night with him. And I told him, I'm like, no, sir. Like, one thing about Hispanics, they know how to party for us. So he's over here like, we should hang out sometime, this, that, and the other. Yeah, okay, cool, bet. Okay. He was a handsome guy. So I'm okay, cool, bet. But at the same time, like, AirTag is detected. So I didn't let him know that there was an AirTag detected. I literally just assumed he probably had a girlfriend or something. And I never spoke to that man again. I promise y'all. Because why you got an AirTag? Why is the phone telling me an AirTag? What is going on? So I just, y'all. Thank you to that man. And if you ever wonder why we ain't ever linked, look, it's because of that AirTag. It was that AirTag that did it for me, honey. It was that AirTag. I didn't know what was going on. Why there was an AirTag. No, none of that. And I counted my losses. One thing about me, that's it. I don't know what it is. Like, that's why I told y'all in the last story time, like, I have a notion of assuming. And I simply could have asked him, like, oh, what's the AirTag? This, that, and the other. But that's hoping and fingers crossing that he's not about to sit here and lie. He's going to tell the truth. Now, I'm not saying, like, he was going to lie, but at the same time, I just be ready to count my losses, y'all. I just be ready to call it a day and just, wipe my hands dry of it. And I probably would have been in like I probably would have been in a relationship right now if I didn't really like do that. If I just like, I do ask questions, but when it's fresh, like when we freshly newly getting to know each other and like too many weird stuff be happening, I take that as a sign that the Lord is telling me I got to go. So like maybe I shouldn't, but that's never failed me yet. That's probably why I've been single for so long. It's single by choice. Because I really could have just like pushed a lot of stuff aside. I don't know. But like for the most part, I'm not complaining. I don't mind the single life. I stay busy. I don't have nobody arguing with me. It's just very peaceful. I don't mind somebody, but I want somebody that comes and brings peace and not chaos. Like, I'm not trying to have that chaos. And even if the chaos does come along with you, I would like if you would be able to handle it. Like, I just don't understand why some of y'all females, and I be seeing y'all, like, I'll be arguing with his baby mom. Why are you putting yourself in that marital situation? Because at this point, they damn near married, just without the ring. So it's like, why are you putting yourself in that? You don't have the kid with her. He got the kid with her. So like, I understand some baby moms be really off and they be doing too much, but at the same time, like, that man made his bed. He needs to lay in it. Let him lay in it. Unless she is disrupting your peace and coming at you, baby, keep yourself out of that. Like, y'all be trying to go back and forth with the baby moms. I'm not. That's why I don't really talk to dudes with babies. I don't want to say I act homeless, but like behavior like this, I'm very reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm that type of person. I'm eco-friendly. I'm an eco-friendly type person. I just feel as if it's not broken, why not use it again? Type stuff. So it's just like, ain't nothing wrong with the lash. Why not use it again? I'm not gonna sit here and put on a new lash every single time. No. That's how you know you got a good lash. If you can reuse it a lot of times. Oh, be so serious. This is what I be talking about. There's always something going on. What was I saying again? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Yeah. So that's how you know you got a good pair of lashes. If you could reuse them, that's a good pair right there. If they just get all janky and everything after like 2 uses, yeah, do yourself a favor and toss that pair away. If you can't reuse it, toss it away. Go to a different brand. Go to a different brand, a different company, a different something. And last time we went to the museum, I forgot to tell y'all how that went. Y'all, it was so damn packed for them damn flowers. I didn't expect so many people to want to see flowers as much as I wanted to see the flowers. I circled that block so many times trying to find a parking spot. It was so crazy. It really it blew me. And at some point I was ready to give up and be like, you know what? It's not even worth it. But then I told myself, yes, the hell it is. Yes, the hell it is worth it. Go ahead and find a parking spot. So I kept, sorry, y'all, I was looking for my blush. Anyway, so I kept like driving around until I found a parking spot. Because I wasn't going to be I wasn't going to accept defeat. One thing about me, I'm not going to accept defeat. I might. It depends on the circumstance. So at that moment, I wasn't willing to accept defeat. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back, and when I come back, is my eye doing the big eye, little eye thing? Oh, you dirty bastard. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit on this side. Is it? Hey there. So this is the fit, the purse, the shoes. Can y'all see the shoes? Oh, hold on. The shoes. It's a skirt. Oh, hold on. It has pants under, so I ain't flash y'all. It has pants under, shorts under. And yeah. Okay, so that's a wrap. My head is pounding, like it's throbbing right now, and I'm gonna try to find some painkillers because I really need it. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later.